Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're looking at a GMC Sierra 1500 AT4X AEV edition with the 6.2 liter V8, aka a luxury V8 Overlander. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the National GMC here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 14 around town and then 16 on the highway, with power outputs being 420 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting off with the hood, you guys can see this is finished in everyone's favorite color for the GM trucks. It seems like everyone wants this thunderstorm gray. Anyways, popping down below, you got the C-shaped headlight design. And then look at the coloration here with the grille. Got the GMC logo camera there at the bottom of the logo. Very interesting. And then you guys can see here with the parking sensors that are built into this AEV bumper. So you've got these really rigid recovery points, you've got fog lights built in, and then we also have some extra skid plate protection underneath, also part of this package. But putting it all together, the front end of this truck looks incredible with this AEV bumper. Now around the side here, our turn wheel setup is 275, 70, 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see we've got these special Salta wheels. Again, that's part of the AEV edition package. But yeah, 33-inch tall tires with this. And then you can see independent front suspension. And I like the fender flares with this. It's not too much, I guess, is a good way to put it. 6.2 liter V8 badge, AT4X down below. And then in the back, you guys can see the leaf springs and then the Multimatic shocks. And then here's your full side view with the truck. There's a little bit of a slope here, but regardless, the stance, pretty good. Now, taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the drop down for the tailgate remote start, and then the GMC logo there in the back, and pop her down. Now, I've got protection on the tailgate from the factory, and this one has the Multi-Pro tailgate, so pops down to be a step. And I believe with this package, yeah, you do get the kicker sound system, which is nice to have. And then you guys can see you got LED lights here. We got a full power outlet, and then you have protection from the factory, and like how it says AT4X there. And then when you're all done, pop that all up, and you guys can see here with the satin black, which is cool. And then we've got all of our badges here on the back as well, C-shaped taillight. And then I like the bumper as well, it looks sharp. Putting it all together, I've said it before, but I think that this is the best looking GMC 1500. Let me know if you guys disagree, but the off-road stuff, it works. Now, taking a look at the door panel on the rear, you guys can see soft touch here, and then also with the stitching and all of that, and then I like the wood trim as well. A couple speakers here for the Bose sound system. And then look at these seats here. You got the behind the seat storage perforated all down the center. Look at the piping and everything, and then under seat storage as well. Flat loading floor. Legroom here in the back's good. We also have a little storage pocket. Got some cup holders, heated seats, USBs. We got some vents as well. And then headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel again. Soft touch here. You can see the wood trim. Blind spot room with the mirrors. Memory seats. AT4X. Got all of our window controls, front to rear automatic. The mirrors do power fold in. And then again with more of that nice trim. Another speaker here for the sound system. 1,017 pounds of payload capacity with this. And then our towing capacity is 8,700. AEV there with the headrest. You can see AT4X. And you got the nice perforated trim here. Power adjustments on the side. We do have massage seat function, hence the luxury part of the overlanding stuff. And then even AEV with the floor mat. Parking brake here. You've got your drive mode select here with your tow haul mode. Drive line select. And then you can see the light controls here. Heads up display. We've got this for the steering wheel. It's power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around, and I like the contrasted stitching, and then this trim too looks nice. We've got radio controls in the back, paddle shifters for the 10-speed, controls for the center stack, you got your heat steering wheel button on the steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, and then your turn signal / windshield wiper stock. Full digital gauge cluster here in the center, and we've got a little tow haul mode right there. And you guys can see with the sport mode and the off-road mode and terrain mode as well that you can switch between. We do have a 360 camera system here with this as well. It's another cool feature. Definitely good resolution, helps out with off-road use and mall crawling use as well. You've got a shortcut bar here on the side, responsive screen. It's got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It's got the little auxiliary tab there as well. You can see the physical shortcut buttons here on the side as well. Gigantic engine stop start button right there. And we've got our dual zone climate controls, heated and ventilated seats. You've got your lane departure here, parking sensors, auto stop start, tailgate drop down, hazard lights, stability control, and hill descent control. And then we have our controls to lock the rear differential and the front differential as well. Shifter here for that 10-speed, trailer brake control behind it, some cup holders. And then I like this trim here. Wireless phone charging pad, some more charging ports as well. And I like the trim that goes across the dash here. I think that's nice. And then a good storage here with the glove box setup. And then you can see more of that nice trim here and then all across the dash. We do have a heads-up display. I don't know if that's going to pop up very well on camera. And then we've got a camera rear view mirror, power sliding rear window. And then we have a sunroof and then a more premium, I don't know if it's going to pop up on camera very well, but a premium headliner. A little bit of glare, but AT4X, base MSRP $79,200. The AEV package is $68.95. And let's see, 6.2 V8, $1,500. Total MSRP on this, $90,480. So yeah, this is as expensive as a Ford Raptor. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility of the hood and how you can see the heads-up display, both the mirrors, and through the rest of the rear. And let us set off. Also, you can see that if you see that big puddle in front of us, Utah Lake has decided to attack today. There's a lot of springs and everything. If you guys don't know, Utah Lake is basically like it's very shallow, very marshy all around. And so there's a lot of springs and everything. And so anything that's relatively close to the lake, which we're not on the shore of the lake, but we're pretty close. Yeah, you'll get flooding when it rains and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what happens when you build stuff on a marsh. Anyways, let us set off. I like these seats. Let's get a massage. Come on. This is my 5th review of the day, so I think I've like kind of earned a massage, kind of. Yeah, that's nice. I just imagine like doing some Moab type rock crawling and just getting a massage. Like, that's hilarious to me. That's the thing that's so awesome about this truck, in my opinion, is it's so luxury. Smooth though. It's very smooth. And I like the braking feel too. It's nice. I just drove an HD truck before this and the brakes on those were so spongy. 6.2 V8. It's got some power. It has got some power. It's quite impressive just how quickly this gets up and moves. There's another spring, by the way. This little bundle of plants. They're everywhere. Yeah, turning's, that's good. Yeah, I like how this performs. It feels, it feels like more than enough power. You of course get a fuel light. You punch it a couple times in your 6.2 V8 and you'll get a fuel light. It is what it is. So to cap things off, $90,000. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Raptor money, right? I don't think that the Raptor comparison is very fair. I know why people do it, because the Raptors, it's kind of like the poster child of cool off-road vehicles, and so everyone always, like, you know, goes to that. But here's the deal: is this is not trying to be a Raptor. It's not trying to accomplish that. That's why it, you know, has stuff like lockers. The Raptor obviously does have a rear locker, and it's used to have the Torsen, but now it just has an active braking system. So it's got some low speed crawling ability, but the Raptor's more about high speed. This is more about middle speed to low speed. Again, what you do with overlanding. That's kind of what this is focusing on. The Raptor's like fun, sporty, Baja. This is overlanding. With that being said though, I still agree with everyone that this should have 35s. At this price point, GMC and Chevy should have 35s with these trucks, with the ZR2 and the AT4X. I mean, the 33s are fine, right? It's got good ground clearance. It's enough for the off-roading that people would do with this truck. But I just, you know, this might be a little bit controversial. I just don't think it's acceptable, though, because of, I mean, just frankly, the looks, right? And, you know, part of it is like most of the people that buy this truck, they're never going to take it off-road, right? We all know that, you know, maybe like 1% of these trucks will actually see any sort of real off-roading. And so, you know, when you have that in mind, it's like, okay, well, people want cool looks, and 35s look a whole lot cooler. Let me know what you guys think about this, and let me know what you guys think about this, you know, what the price point that these are at now with the AEV edition package at $90,000.